Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Harold Games, and today we have the MLB Draft. Yes, that is it. The MLB Draft here on this episode 4 of my Detroit Tigers franchise. Off camera, I did simming after the game against the Royals, I believe. So against the Royals. We are 2 games before the All Star break. The draft should be in the next game. I do want to play this final game before the All Star break, but we'll see if this lets me. If not, then that's okay. We'll just immediately go. We'll immediately go into the All Star break, and next episode we'll do the All Star game festivities if we have someone in the home run derby. But yeah, a really good bounce back from the poor start to the season. Offense has been kicking some butt. We're above 500, 45 and 43. We're only 8 games out. We're tied with the Sox, winning percentage wise. We're 4.5 ahead of the Twins, and we're way ahead of the Royals. So now I'm a bit conflicted. Do I want to try and contend for the playoffs this season, or continue to go with my original plan, and that was to sell some of the players that some of the veterans that I would normally sell if I knew we had no chance of making the playoffs. Before we get into this draft, take a look at the standings. Again, we're 8 games back. In terms of the wild card, we're only 2.5 back of the Mariners, so we are definitely in contention right now for a playoff spot. Quickly go through some stats. These will probably change here in a few minutes, but our leadoff hitter, Meadows, he's hitting the ball well. Riley Green's starting to improve. Miguel, he's old. His average is 223. I'm pretty sure this is going to be his last season. I don't think the game is going to have him trying to re-sign. Baez only has 7 home runs, unfortunately, but hitting for average. Scope is the main guy that I'm considering trading. He's only 31, so I would love to re-sign him. He's been with Detroit for 3 seasons, but I feel it's the right time to sell, unless we go on a massive winning streak and he just bombs, and then I'll keep him. Hopefully, we can keep going to the end of the season. Akil Badu's getting slotted in here. I don't know if there's an injury. It might be because this is against right-handers. Not doing the best. He's only played in 65 games. He's more of a platooning role now. Hasn't really hit for power at all. Nick Maton, our rookie of the year, pretty much 362. He's still hitting the ball well through 52 games. He's not playing every single game, obviously, but he's still hitting the ball well. And Eric Haas hitting pretty decently. I think he was another. No, we extended him. And then Kerry Carpenter. So the offense is actually improving. Yeah, the offense is improving in the pitching rotation. Turnbull is getting better. Eduardo is getting better. Lorenzen, a little bit of cold streak. Joey Wentz is getting better, though. Matthew Voigt is not the best in terms of the win-loss record. Wow, 10-3 for Lorenzen. Yeah, Tyler Boyd, pretty good out of our long relief role. Did not expect him to hit 80 innings to this point, honestly. I mean, he only had 101 last year. He had 101, and he's most likely going to surpass that. Will Vest, pretty good. Justin Shreve, pretty good. Jason Foley, pretty good. Alec Lang, again, the game only has him at 17 games pitched. I don't understand why. Might be for the better. Matt Whistler has been amazing for us. And then Jose Cisnero, he's getting better. He's pulling 5 saves, but he's 25 out of 30 for saves. But the main goal today is to go to the draft. So we are going to make sure I don't screw this up. We are going to make sure I have the drafting on manual. These are my settings for my offline, for my other franchise that I play on my own. I've never drafted this game. I've never drafted on this game. So we'll see how it goes. I don't like how they have the new draft and new scouting stuff. I don't like it, but here we go. We are going to sim to the draft. Oh no! Before we do that, we are going to take a look at our depth chart. If I can find that, here it is. Our depth chart, and so what I see right now is we need pitching, contact and power, and defense. You can never have enough pitching. Or you can never have too much pitching. What I see right now is I see two guys expected to. Lorenzen's another guy that I probably won't bring back. Probably trade him. Him and Matthew Boyd are going to be gone, and when we go to our pitching, Scoopel, he's still injured, so I'm probably gonna let him sit for the season. Same with Casey Mize. Bo Brisky is injured in AAA. He's still got some time. The next guy is Matt Manning, which I believe he's also injured. I might call him up for September call-ups because I think he was the guy that was expected to come back this season at some point. He's doing really good in AAA. He's not supposed to be in AAA. He's supposed to be injured, but I like to see he's doing well there. But get rid of those guys for injuries. We go down to Mason Englert, but we have a pretty good pitching rotation, but not a lot of high potential. Besides Jackson Jobe, he's 20. It's gonna take some time for him as a B potential to get good. He's in Class A. He'll probably spend this season, potentially next season, in Class A as well. And we'll see if he can make that jump to Double A. So I think starting pitching is a definite move that we need. Relieving, I'm not really going to worry about it. This relievers are more of a free agent and trade acquisition role. But we'll see. Closing, Wilmer Flores, he's 22. Again, it's another role where you can draft at some point, but it's mainly a trading position stuff. Catchers is another role. So pitching, starting specifically is on my list. Catching, another one where it would be good to take a look at and see if they have any good prospects available. Because again, potential isn't high for our catching depth, and we also are getting up there in age now. Our best player on this list was Dylan Dingler. He's in Double A, a 70 overall. How's he doing? 244. He's hit the ball for power, even with those stats. But again, would be a position where you could look at something. First base, Torkelson. He's not having the best season. Didn't have the best season last year. I'm hoping this is just a slow start for him. And another spot is definitely. I totally forgot we had Cesar Hernandez on the team, but basically we have a lot of areas where we can address, but pitching is going to be a priority. Maton, he's young, he's hitting the ball well, so I think he's going to be good. We also have a couple of potential prospects. We have Javi Baez, going to be here for a while. Shortstop, another position where you can look at free agency, but also want to get. We have a lot of younger guys there, so we're good there. Left field, a lot of young guys. Center field, young guys. Don't really need to look at anything right now. In right field, again, probably a position we should take a look at. So pitching, maybe an infielder, maybe a catcher, and in right field, I could definitely look for something. But I mean, Parker Meadows. I wonder if he's related to Austin Meadows. Anyways, let's get to the draft. Pitching will be my target. Let's simulate to the draft. Go to the draft. Add prospects. Welcome to the 2023 draft. Before the draft starts, you have the option to add prospects to your draft queue. This is helpful to keep track of potential draft picks and to auto-draft an available prospect from this list should time run out during your pick. Okay. Let's take a look at the prospects first. So this is good. These are our ranks. So we have the number 3 pick. So let's see here. We have 2 in the first round and 5 next. So we have 7 picks. We have our positional rankings right there. We're dead last in first base, but we have young guys. I expect our guys to get better. We're definitely going to add Tyrell Henderson to our draft queue. I hope he's available at pick 3. If not, that's going to suck, but it's okay. Third base, Jimmy Turnwall. Interesting, intriguing. We'll add him to our draft queue. Ricky Bowman, he is a closer. He has really good potential. Might as well add him to our draft queue. So we also have 14 million in bonus. That is actually really good because I have practiced signing prospects, and you usually only get 8 to 9 million. It sucks when a prospect wants 5 million and eats up half of your stuff. Ready, Blair? Where are we at, Erecto? 25th. So, first base is a big positional need. I'll add Orlando Ortega, reliever. I will add the fully scouted guys already. There you go. Here's a first baseman. We'll add him for later in the draft just to see. I'm just adding players who we could add or who we could potentially draft later rounds. I am hoping one of them might cut 2 guys that I added on the queue are available. So the MLB has their draft rank, and these are our rankings. Again, not everyone is fully scouted. They get more scouted as time goes on. So that's interesting. Opted out the doctor exam. So we will probably not add Zach Garrison because I don't want a dead guy being injured. Lloyd Carmen. We're going to be definitely targeting some pitching. What's another position? I think one at outfield. Did I say? I think it was left field, maybe. Here's Larry Ward. He opted out of his injury exam, but he is a reliever. I don't think he'll be injured too much. Another guy who opted out, first baseman. We'll target him. I'm targeting as many guys as I want, as I should. He is injured. And he's already in junior college. How old is he? He's 19. He's higher on our draft risk, but he's a bonus demand guy. His injury risk is low, but he's already injured. His overall is not expected to be high. His potential is a low B to mid A. So his arm strength. He is an awful fielder, but we got to look at pitching stats right now. I mean, the fielder doesn't matter. Arm accuracy is good. I'm sure he does good. So he's projected to be around average. So this is looking more like a C potential guy. I don't know why they have him as B potential. Maybe because of his fielding stats, maybe? I don't know. We'll add him. He is injured, so we'll see. The fully scouted guys are easier to look at. Can I see what... Okay, here's starters. So we can see Tyrell. His overall, if he can come into the league, or if we can get him out of the draft as a 68 overall, that would be perfect. I mean, he could potentially be a low B to mid A. I mean, his stuff looks pretty good. His control is a bit of an issue. He's going to strike out hitters. Pretty good stamina. That control is the only concern right now, but he's only 19, and assuming the scouting report is correct, he will most likely improve that pretty quickly. Good thing is, first on our board, 5th on the draft. So hopefully we can get him. He is a lefty. I like to see that because we are lacking lefties. We are not lacking lefties, sorry. We're lacking righties. But the lefties don't hurt. Here's our reliever. This is like a C overall guy. Sometimes I say stuff that I don't even know what I'm saying. So if I say something that sounds dumb, just ignore me. How did I not cue this guy? This guy looks really good. 99 strikeouts per nine. That'll be good. Another right-hander. Just going through some stuff. Here's my first baseman. I'm looking at 2 right now. 80 to 92. 73% interest in signing already before we've even drafted him. Not going to be a power guy at first base. That's actually interesting. But really good at contact and discipline. Fielding actually looks to be pretty good. Don't really need arm strength. Pretty close to the draft ranking on both sides, so he could be gone. I'm hoping he could be our second round pick, or maybe first round pick if he's still on the board. Jeremy Turnwell, I think we already looked at him. Another. He's already 21, so hopefully he's. I don't know if if the overall supposed to be his current overall. He's projected to be number 4 on this rank, so this is probably going to be a guy that we're not going to get. Who knows? Okay, we're gonna definitely want to look at the guys that can. This is apparently the number 1 rated guy according to MLB. I don't know why. He has good speed, good contact, decent power, and those are not ratings. I think those are ratings. Why are they well below average? Again, I haven't drafted on here, so I could be saying stuff completely wrong. So this is gonna be a learning. It's gonna be a learning progress type thing. So might draft terribly, might draft properly. Who knows? But if you guys have played this game before, you know I will not know these overalls until the deadline to sign them passes, which is August 1st, which it's going to take some episodes to get there because got the All-Star break, got the trade deadline. Both of those episodes are going to be individual episodes. No, whatever you call it. Yeah, I think we are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 in the queue. If all these players are out by like round 3 or round 4, that's going to suck, but we're just going to have to kind of go blind. I don't know how much time we have to draft, but time to go. We had the 3rd overall pick. Time to see who goes first. Pittsburgh and Washington. These do not include the real players, so Paul Skeens and everyone else is not going to be on here. 10-second time limit for them. And the first overall pick in the draft is number 0. R.D. Blair, right fielder. Not scouted by us, I'm assuming. Interesting. The second pick in the draft for the Nationals. I'm assuming they're all going to be number 0. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Washington, really? They got a good one. Well, I think we're going to be going with Jimmy then. My next starter is Carmen, who's not really scouted, and he'll probably be down the road a bit. Dang, man. I'm gonna have to add more starters now. Any fully scouted guys? No, not at all. I also have to add some guys that are kind of have something with them. Okay, well, Jimmy Turnwell, I think we're gonna pick him with our first pick. 21-year-old, so he's already old-ish. He's a 4-year, so he's a college graduate. 6'1", 222, third baseman. Low injury risk. I like saying that. We have him at 100%. So if our scouting is correct, this is what we have. Really elite at contact and vision and discipline. Really good fielder. Just does not have the power right now, but like, and hopefully he will improve. So Jimmy Turnwell, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team, buddy. Second on our board. Pretty good starting overall. I'm assuming that's what that means. Really good potential. I like it. Alrighty. I think we could just send to Tiger's next pick. Yeah. So here we go. Everyone besides Fernando Hidalgo. Went away. That sucks. I think my reward was the guy we were looking at. Yeah, that was definitely the guy we were looking at. Wow, he already went. I mean, he was draft ranked 7th. Dang, this is a good reliever. Holy cow. Wow. This guy looks like he might be a potential C, low B over potential, but man, he's above average for everything you want in a reliever, except for walks per 9. But he's below average, but he's teetering. I mean, this man was good. Man, okay. I guess we just view prospects. First baseman is a. That's only one. First baseman is a guy that we could target. Issue is we don't have a lot of. We'd have like nobody scouted, so this is gonna suck. I was kind of. Oh wait, we have one. Oh, Fernando Hidalgo. That's who we have. He's injured. Sucks. 19-year-old. I think he'll still be on here. Potentially. Man. We gotta take him. I feel like we have to. I feel like he's gonna be gone. He is injured, which sucks, but hopefully the injury will go away soon. Good potential. It's gonna take some work to get him up to the big stuff. Hopefully that was the right pick, but who knows? Alrighty, we desperately need a first baseman. I mean, we don't need a first baseman, but I want to get. See, I don't trust the scouting, and I don't trust the scouting progress being this low. Yeah, there's 15%, but no, I highly doubt he is gonna be that good of a hitter. I mean, his potential range can vary between a D, almost an F, up to an A. I don't know. I mean, he's ranked 92nd. We're at 44 right now. I'll add him to the queue. We'll see. Pretty much Julian Palacios is guy. He's 30% scouted. We have his bonus demand. It's a little bit below 1 million. See, I wish they would have told him that this would give us like what attributes are fully scouted. So I think in Madden they do that, in NHL too. Because I'm kind of taking like a blind shot in the dark from here on out. I just wish they would do that. So on our board, he's ranked way below. I mean, this is a man that might be there next round. I mean, I might draft him just because. I mean, Miguel Costa, another reliever. I don't want to take too many relievers, but at the same time, he's most likely not going to be there at 81. Another reliever. Again, relievers are positions where you don't really need to draft another reliever. I mean, if you can get ones that are steady relievers that can really improve you. Here's a second baseman on Angel Antigua. We'll add him to the draft queue. Almost out of our time, so we're gonna have to go back. We can look at the guys here. First baseman. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark at Hugh. We'll see what happens. This stuff is most likely not correct. We'll see what happens. And I know Antigua's next on our board. We're at 81 now. So after this pick, we have 3 picks left, and they are pretty far down the line after this pick, so we should probably take a look at some picks further down the line here. This guy's rated 65 to 99. You know, we'll add him to the draft. He has a killer mustache. This guy has 57% interest. He is a reliever, of course. I wouldn't mind drafting relievers in the late rounds. For earlier rounds are guys that I definitely want to take a look at. There's AJ Lewis. I'm looking at... Again, these are not completely accurate at all. These aren't accurate at all right now. Every once in a while you hit a really good shot in the dark. Could use a center fielder, but... Charles Gore, shortstop, we'll add him. Just looking at players that I could add later on, or potentially draft later on. Oh, that's not good. Controller batteries are low. That should be okay. We already have on. I think he's a guy we could take later on in the draft. I'm not going to take him now. Alexi Rodriguez. A lot of these guys are going to be projects, potentially, if they're even right. Okay. Brian Valley. I might take him now. He's a lefty. Again, only 5% scouted, so we are taking a shot in the dark. I do hope that his per 9 is more at the future and going to improve. Because if that is his actual hits per 9, this is a huge project in the hat. This is like 3 years in single A just to improve. I mean, he could start as low as a 32 overall. I mean, he's pretty much in our range for picking. We'll take him, but this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, we have plenty of guys available. We have Antigua, who is actually where are we at? 111. We have another pick. I think he'll stay on the board. Gore, Alexi. Again, all these guys are not projected to start or to be at the best right now. Arellano's like here. We'll take the reliever. Ah, dang it. How good was him? Or we don't even know. So his future definitely changed. I wonder if this is his actual stuff. Second base. Looks like he's going to be a good fielder. Like, stats aren't going to be terrible. Definitely a guy we probably could have used. So we have 2 more picks left, so let's add like 4 players. And two. You have any 15% scouting? Lane. Ruben. We'll see if these guys stay. Now let's take a look at them. Jesus Campos. Again, this is going to be a project, and already being a 21-year-old, that's going to be really tough to... Really tough. And I don't even know if we need third baseman. We're ranked 25th, so they're not... We definitely could use one in the draft. Cordova again, another guy. I mean, if these guys are below 40 overall, they might as well just not sign them, or sign them, hope they develop in some career minor leaguer that we could sell for something. Because, I mean, 18-year-old with a killer handlebar mustache, but man, you come into the league below 40 overall. If you have 99 potential, you'll get up there in like 5 years. You'll be able to make it to AAA, but at 99 overall. But man, anything below 90, and you start below like a 45 overall, it's gonna take you years, almost a decade, just to be able to be competitive for AAA. And where we will be at that time, probably won't even need him. Be a good trade bait, but again, with the auto scouting stuff, I'm not good at scouting, so unfortunately I don't have. I might change that for next season. See if I can have more guys scouted, because only 4 or 5 guys fully scouted is not good. In the past games, you could have 30 to 35 guys fully scouted easily before. I don't know really who to go with here. I'm just gonna look at see who the best ending overall is gonna be, which is Lane Meredith. I'll take him. I just hope everything is good. Okay, so our last pick, of course, we lost everyone that we could have had. There's Milo Luke. Add him to the queue. Oh, jeez, we have multiple relievers. I will probably take Ortiz, but he's already 20, 21, 22. Any younger guys? 23, that's the opposite way. There's a catcher, Frank Chance. It's not... We don't desperately need a catcher, but he could be a shot in the dark. I mean, this is going to be our last pick, so it doesn't matter what the rankings are, really, if we're planning on later. Let's take him. Switch hitter, righty, obviously. Switch hitting catchers are hard to come by. Should be it, yeah. You'll have until August 1st to sign your draft picks. We only have one prospect with an injury. I don't know if we can click on the things. No, we can't. Okay. Alright, so that is the draft. We can play this game. So some people might want me to get straight to the whatever you call it, break. We did lose a game against Toronto, so that did it drop us back? No, we're still at 8 back. But next episode we'll definitely. Sorry, this is a long episode, but I wanted to make sure I take some time. Let us take a look at the All-Star voting. See if we have anyone. Hi, Tyler Alexander. Actually, it's 270,000 votes. Our long reliever. Pretty sad for if our long reliever is the only guy that gets into the All-Star game. Every team gets one, so he very well could be. Joey Wentz, also a guy that could be there. He is 243,000 votes. Everyone below that, pretty much there, is most likely not going to make it. We got Lorenzen, but relievers, we could have someone. Fully expect. Oh, there he is. Wow, I'm very surprised he only has 92,000 votes. Closers, I don't know. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. Whatever. We'll worry about all the All-Star stuff. I don't know if I'm going to play the Home Run Derby as someone. If I don't think it would have to be scope. I don't think 20 home runs is going to be enough for the Home Run Derby. I mean, if I hit like 2 or 3 with him in the next game, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, that's the draft. Unfortunately, unlike past games, I cannot see how good I drafted for all my players. I just know that Turnwall's probably going to be the best player in that draft, and hopefully he'll start off good and be a solid third baseman for us. At third base, we do have Nick Maton, but he could play pretty much anywhere. We'll see what Turnwall turns out to be. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the draft episode. Again, like I said, it's a long episode. I'm getting my footing for the draft. Definitely will do scouting off camera next season, so I can not go in as blind as I am. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of my Tigers franchise. Live commentary one for the first time in what seems like forever. Do plan on seeing the next episode of Tigers franchise be soon. I have a party coming up, so might just be doing Tigers franchise and GTA. NHL, I'm going to try and get around to that soon as well. So I know some people probably want to see me play. And I will do live commentary for that too, because not live commentary sounds weird. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of the Tigers Franchise Draft Special. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.